home of the 2014 All-Star Game. A look at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Kaline is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis with no score. Kaline will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Kaline. Hey, let's hold him right here. Okay, here we go. Let's go now. Come on, baby. Square it up.
Now here's a shot into right center field, and that'll get our first run home as this is down for what could be extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
This might be a situation where a little time in the video room pays off. They know this is a guy that'll throw that curveball early in the count, so look.
Tigers lead this one 2-0. Robert Yamaguchi will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. This ball's in the air now out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
And this will wind up working like a sac run away.
Kaline will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Put him knee high and let him dip out of the strike zone. You'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Now a swing and a drive high in the air and deep to right center field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Kaline will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
The right fielder, number 6. Kaline. Yeah, we got one here. Yeah, let her rip one time.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point.
Kaline will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Line to left. On for it is Kubel, but this is down for a base hit. Kubel gets it in quickly, so no advance beyond third.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game.
That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far, and that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Kaline.
Hey, let it fly. Atta boy.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see. And He was right on that one.
Kaline will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? And this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a loud double to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. We're winding down here on the MLB pregame show as we count down to the final game of this three-game set. But before we take you to the action, the latest installment of the Topps Player Spotlight. Kaline is in the glow. He's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. From what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Kaline is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Leonardo Fuentes will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
Kaline will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though.
And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
First opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Number 6 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Kaline will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time.
got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Kaline will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Kaline.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
2 outs, fellas.
Oh, big guy. See you driving right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
We'll stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Kaline is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of MLB The Show has Saturday night baseball for you now from Cabrera Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the West-leading Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Afternoon off. Right field. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far.
Right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get all...
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And some trouble now in right field.
Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? And this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold easy fly ball.
Hey, come on
Coco
now, guys.
Crisp will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense.
Wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.